Okay, Coach. Well, from a place that's officially been recognized as the loudest venue in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium right here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Watch 13. 13's crossing. Check 13. Danny. Look out. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get it.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Mike's 64.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On third down, Scott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
And the Bills' first down.
Mike, 40. Alert! I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
56.
And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 21 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Change two stuff. All that, baby, all that. Big dribble.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go,
Now a give, right side. It's Scott, and he's able to get up here to the 26. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Allen now on first down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. Now Scott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
It's our time. It's our time. Deuce. He's checking.
Throwing on second down. Allen, flush to his right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Round 80. Check. We got it. He's coming. Double up. Alert. He's coming. Double up. Hey, check 24. We got it.
On first down, Scott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you.
Allen going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's just me and you. It's just me. Middle.
They'll run with Scott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defensive front there. They held their ground, pretty much stoned them on that play, and ended up creating a lost yardage play.
Yeah, drop them from the 1 back to the 2. On 2nd down, it's Scott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Squeeze, double. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step together.
Now Allen steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reggie Wagland drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Ready? 8, read. 5. Single receiver. Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Watch the screen.
They'll run on 1st down. Scott. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
44, Mike, 44. And here we go.
From the 45 on second down, Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now a give, right side. It's Scott. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen, open man here is Scott, complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike, 44. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's get off the field, D. Bravo. 44, Mike. Check. I got one.
Allen. And Wilson has it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Round 80. Mike, 44. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Go. Gonna be a long day.
To throw, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Then he completes it to Wilson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, it gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Boston Scott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bortles. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bortles, and that's complete to Jesse James. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bortles now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
At their 48-yard line.
Got it.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Single. Hey, exit. Check 83. Ball's going to 83. Watch the pass. Deep grip.
Here's Bortles to throw. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
And let's 152. Full street. Hey, Foxtrot. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. Get your swarm on. Alert. 44. Mike, 44.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Alpha.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
They do go for it. It's Bortles. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. On 2nd down now. It's Scott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check. Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
Mike, 44. Come to my world. We want it.
On 1st down, Scott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. What's that? Bofo's the mic. Mike's Bofo. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Frank Clark has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
They can't hang with us. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Tight, tight, tight.
To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Scott. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 7, Bortles. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Bortles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Bortles. Gets this one to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on second down. Bortles uses the spin. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time. Third down here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Eight, read.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Bortles now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 7, Bortles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They go again with Scott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Bortles. And that is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bortles. James has got it. Complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for Buffalo, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.